Welcome back to the channel, folks. We have a little gold on display today, starting with this 1963 Death of John F. Kennedy gold medal, 3.52 grams of 900 fine AU, minted in Germany, 1963, following the death of John F. Kennedy. Metal alignment. About 1/10 of an ounce of gold, closer to 0.11, but we round down. Wonderful special strike 68. And we follow that with another 1963 gold medal in the slightly less gold, which is actually, I believe, consistent with the weight and composition of a Corona, 10 Corona, I think. 1963, Vatican City Pope Paul VI, SP67. Just a wonderful, shimmering, proof-like surface, and there's your Corona. Just a wonderful example, again, about 1/10 of an ounce of gold, give or take. But in my opinion, a little bit more interesting than a 1/10 ounce gold eagle or something similar to that effect. Another 1/10 ounce piece, 84 Isle of Man gold, 1/10 angel. You can see right down there, fine gold, 1/10 ounce angel. Another wonderful piece, a younger Queen Elizabeth in her prime, 1984. Beautiful cameo, deep cameo, ultra cameo even. And then, speaking of, oh, there's our 1/10 ounce gold eagle. 1986 MS70 is one of those premiums that get price is a big difference between MS69 and MS70, although I really personally would never pay the premium for this, but I'm not a collector of these, but there are people that do, and the market is driven by supply demand. So clearly the demand is there, just not from me. There's two of them. You can see the consecutive cert numbers, both MS70, although I will tell you I've examined both of those very closely, and I do think one of them has a small bag mark, but maybe it's more about the luster and the strike. Here's another MS70 from a first year issue, 1986. A little bigger coin. You can see the Roman numerals on those first 4 or 5 years, 86 through, I think, 1990 is when they stopped, on this half-ounce specimen. Pretty pristine. Again, the difference between a 69 and a 70 is sometimes not even a bag mark, sometimes it's just the quality of the luster. So I think it's, what happened here? Wait a minute. Something, oh, there we go. Sometimes it's, you know, you feel like you could crack it out and resubmit it. And it's just kind of potluck. 10 or 20% of them will get the 70 and the balance will get the 69. I'm not really sure. I've sent enough moderns in now. I don't send them in by the bulk like a lot of the big dealers do. And that's pretty much how the game is played. You send in just a handful, you're setting yourself up for disappointment unless you are either A, very lucky, or B, really know what you're doing. I've looked at these for cumulatively for hours, and most of them I have a hard time finding anything, especially when comparing them side by side with a 70. But the value lies mostly in the gold. Here's another Isle of Man. This one is not an angel. This is a 10th noble. Still 1/10 ounce fine gold. First year of issue. Find it interesting that they have two different denominations for the 1/10 ounce gold. And we have these two Pandas. They are not consecutive cert numbers. They are about 40, 35 or 40 numbers apart. 3320123 is the batch, coin number 178 and coin 213. These are clearly part of a bulk submission from a dealer. Gorgeous coins. Had these for quite a while. Just as happy with them as a 69 as anything. And we have a $50 piece. 2021 W Type 1 proof, 1 ounce gold eagle. I like the Type 1 reverse better myself over the Type 2. How about you? Which reverse do you like better? That reverse or the new reverse? I think the old reverse is a lot more interesting. This one's the new reverse, obviously, 2023, another $5 1/10 ounce piece. And we close out with a couple quarter ounces from 2024 with consecutive cert numbers, 91 and 92. Both got the MS70. Again, I really don't know. It's really hard to differentiate those grades. And then we have an 8 gram, 101, 8 grams, 999, which is just over a quarter ounce. It's like 0.255. I call it a quarter ounce of gold. So that's all we have on the gold front for the time being. Share your comments down below, like, comment, subscribe if you're so inclined, and have a wonderful day.